Hello, this is James. I finally grinded out a King of Games win, and now we get to have this. Isn't that nice? And the deck that I used is free-to-play Sylvans. This deck is very extra special, and it is made of synergy, and I love it. So what we have is our Sylvan cards, which excavate cards from the deck to the graveyard and have effects when they are excavated themselves. And the synergy happens with cards that have effects in the graveyard. So, and our main excavators are going to be Sylvan Co-Mushroom and 2 Magical Merchants. So Sylvan Co-Mushroom is a super rare, and when he's flipped, you can excavate up to 5 cards, and when he himself is excavated, you can pop a back row. And Magical Merchant, when he's flipped, he lets you excavate cards until you get a spell, which in our case is the Mask of Remnants. So what you do is you set your Co-Mushroom or your Magical Merchant, and then you excavate cards, and then they just go into the graveyard, and then you play with what you get. So it's kind of like it's kind of like gladiators, but all in the same turn. So if you get a Martial Leaf, you can zap a monster. If you get a Carrot Weight Champion, you can special summon him from the graveyard by sending a plant from your hand or field to the graveyard, and that combos with Rose Lover. So a good combo for this deck is Carrot Weight Champion in the graveyard, Rose Lover in the hand. That's not useful, we want to switch them. So we special summon Carrot Weight to the field, and we send Rose Lover to the graveyard, and then we can banish Rose Lover to special summon one of our big plants. And that's why we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 high-level plant monsters, and that's what makes the beatdown skill so darn useful. Now, we have Mask of Remnants in the deck because without it, the Magical Merchant doesn't work. If you flip over the Magical Merchant and there's no spell card in your deck, then its effect doesn't work. But you never have to worry about having Mask of Remnants in your hand. So you set your Magical Merchant, and then you play Mask of Remnants, and it gets shuffled into your deck. And then hopefully that doesn't tip off your opponent too much, and then you can go from there. Our Guardio. Now you never have to worry about decking yourself out with this deck, because Guardioke lets you, when he's excavated, send a plant-type monster from your graveyard onto the top of the deck. So, suppose Magical Merchant gets flipped, and Mask of Remnants is at the very bottom of the deck. Assuming you don't have every single Guardioke in your hand, you can use Guardioke's effect to send one of your plant-type monsters back to the top of the deck, and then you won't deck out on the next turn, and you can just keep playing Mask of Remnants to be shuffled back into your deck. And also you can use him to recover your plant-type monsters that aren't useful in the graveyard. So say all of your Gigaplants or your Marinas are sent to the graveyard, they don't do anything there. You can use Guardioke to send them back to the top of the deck, and then next turn you can draw them and special summon them with Rose Lover. When Sylvan Co-Mushroom is excavated, he lets you pop a back row. Only having one of him is workable because we have Rose Lover, and Rose Lover protects the monster that is special summoned by its effect from traps. So the ideal case is you set one of your flip monsters, the opponent attacks into it, you get every single Sylvan Martial Leaf, you get 2 Rose Lover, or you get 1 Rose Lover, and you get a Carrot Weight, and then you can assemble your beastly woodland force to take your opponent by storm. So let's go and look at some replays. Let's move me over. Just like that. Alright, first replay. Seto Kaiba versus Taya Gardner. This is just a normal fight, just showing the synergy of the deck. There's no drama, there's no tension. We're playing somebody from Korea. And Gladiators, I feel bad for beating up on Gladiators. Like, Gladiators were so common and dominant, and now everything beats them. It's a little sad. Okay, so we open with Magical Merchant, Rose Lover, and we're gonna set our flip monster. And people aren't wise to this yet, so they're just gonna go ahead and attack into the face down. And we get Gigaplant, that's not good. Marinia, that's not good. And then there's our spell card. All right, so that wasn't a very useful flip, but we're still gonna pull this one out. So he gets his monsters, and the beauty of having nothing on the field is that the Gladiators have nothing to, they get no value. So he just goes into 2 Lucaris. So we're gonna Sylvan Martial Leaf, and that gives us 2 excavations. We get our Crow Mushroom, pop the back row, and then here's the Rose Lover Carrot Weight combo. We get the Carrot Weight, and we get the Guardioak, and then we're trying to fish for some more Martial Leafs, and there we have Lethal. So Martial Leaf is going to pop the Lucari. We're going to send Gigaplant to the graveyard just in case, because that's a very good card to combo with Rose Lover. Our next replay is against Jaden Yuki, and he's using Arrow Mages. And I think that you could, if you didn't have the Marinias and the Gigaplants, I think that you could substitute some of those Arrow Mage cards in this deck for them. And I wonder how Jasmine would work. But I don't think that wouldn't work at the Legend rank 2 King of Games level. Okay, so we have a good hand. We have a Carrot. We have a Gigaplant. You always want to have a Gigaplant in your hand, and we have a Flip Monster. He's going to play a Roma Garden. He's going to do the Jasmine double summon combo, and he's going to double pump the Bergamot because he thinks that we have a weak Flip Monster, but Ko Mushrumo has a nice meaty defense, and so we're going to get Marinia, we're going to get Junk, we're going to get Marinia, and there's our Rose Lover. I like to see that. And there's another Gigaplant, but we already have one in the hand. So we're going to activate Rose Lover. We're going to special summon our Gigaplant. We get to normal summon him. Okay, now, let's just pause here for a second. We can't beat the Bergamot. But Marinia is going to earn her keep. So by crashing the Gigaplant into the Bergamot, now we have just enough life points to make that work. Marinia's effect activates, and we can pop the Bergamot from the field, and we're going to direct swing with Marinia. Good job, Marinia. We're going to go Martial Leaf. We're going to get 2 more excavations or try for it. He activates Ultimate Providence, and that's pretty much game right there. Because he popped my Martial Leaf, and Marinia's effect activates once more and destroys his face down. These are going to get increasingly spicy. Alright, so next we have Yami-Yugi. And this is an interesting deck. This is a Destiny Draw Mausoleum deck, but not the Mausoleum of the Emperor and the I mean, yes, Mausoleum of the Emperor, but not the one using Lava Golem and the Dark Fiend that prevents quick play spells. Not that that would matter, because we have no quick play spells. So here we open with Magical Merchant, and I almost prefer Magical Merchant to Ko Mushrumo. You know, I kind of think about, alright, so that's a wasted Martial Leaf. I kind of think about replacing the Ko Mushrumo with the Magical Merchant, but then Ko Mushroom gives us back row destroying ability, so I'm not really sure. So we're going to set the Ko Mushroom. He doesn't get the destroy with the barrel dragon. We're going to take a big fat hit in life points. And so here I don't flip up two things. I don't flip up the Mushroom because I don't know what I'm going to get. And if he does attack into it, that's game. So we're going to set both our flip monsters. Even if he destroys one with the barrel dragon's effect, we're still going to get another flip, hopefully. And for Magical Merchant to work, we need to play Mask of Remnants because there needs to be a spell in the deck. He's going to Destiny draw. And he's going to pop the Magical Merchant. So that was actually a good pick on his part, but we're still going to get the flip effect. A good pick because we have Mask of Remnants sitting in there. Now that's not useful. We get a Rose Lover, we get a Marinia, we get a Carrot Top, and we get another Rose Lover, and then Guardy Oak is going to let us recycle the Giga Plant back to the top of the deck. We're going to Rose Lover, special summon the Giga Plant, normal summon the Giga Plant. That's going to give us Guardy Oak, and then but he floodgates. So the Rose Lover onto the Giga Plant gives us extra value because that's a prime floodgate target right there. But instead, Guardy Oak gets the floodgate, but we get to special summon our Carrot Top and swing for game. Next we have, we're going to see some Destiny Heroes. Another player from Korea. And I like the My Valentine icon because on the opponent's screen, it points to the middle. Because I'm on, the challenger is on top. So we're going to go second. And we have our flip monster. That's good. That's a great thing. So he's going to activate. Right, so this is the normal Destiny Hero fusion deck. And so he's going to get his polymerization, and then it's looking like a fusion summon. And he's going to get out the most dangerous of his monsters. Going to set a card, and he gets his Vion back with the effect of Fusion Recycling Plant. So here we're going to set our flip monster. Mushroom. We're going to 5. Alright, so that's great. Alright, Carrot Weight and Rose Lover, fantastic. Guardy Oak and Okara, and we have all 3 Rose Lovers. That's very nice. So we're going to Rose Lover, special summon the Marinia, and then we're going to Guardy Oak, excavate 3 more cards, and we get a Martial Leaf. So that's great. We're going to pop the Dangerous Hero, and then but he activates the effect to boost his Destiny Hero Celestial, and he's going to protect with Dreamer. So we're going to destroy the Dreamer, and then it's looking pretty good for us. And then he gets his Celestial out to draw a bunch of cards. Basically, that's what happened. And he's going to get his polymerization. Is he going to go for another Dangerous Hero? No. He's going for the full-blown Trinity. This would wipe my field. This would completely blow the duel for me. Except that he attacks my Guardy Oak, one of my plants. He should have attacked Marinia. Instead, Marinia's effect is going to pop, destroy the Trinity, and that's game for me. Thank you, Marinia. Our last replay is actually the scenario that made me switch to this deck in the first place, because I made a variant of the water deck with like Treeborn Frog and a bunch of enemy controllers, and I got my full board out. I had the Umi, I had the Sea Stealth, and I had the Citadel Whale, and then I just got swarmed with basically this deck, and then I thought, okay, I'm gonna switch. Okay, so here, this is important. If you have Carrot Weight in your hand and Rose Lover in your hand, which one do you play? You play the Carrot Weight because then, well, you protect your life points. You get, then when he gets sent to the graveyard, you can then you can switch him and Rose Lover. You can put Rose Lover in the graveyard and special summon Carrot Weight, and then you can use Carrot Weight for a tribute summon. And that's what I'm thinking to do here. He has his Hammer Shark, and then Legendary Ocean puts Abyss Soldier down to level 3, gets special summoned, and blows my whole plan. So we're beaten to within an inch of our life, and 99% of the time, I got bluffed into thinking that there's a Sea Stealth. No, not 99% of the time, when the player has the Sea Stealth, they will pop it during your draw phase. Because that's good discipline. So don't get bluffed. We're going to play Martial Leaf. That's the only play we can make. And we get a Carrot Weight, and that's all we need. So we do the Carrot Weight Rose Lover swap, and we get our Guardiope, then we special summon our Guardiope, and then we get, oh, this is exactly like the same exact thing that happened. We get 2 Martial Leafs, so we get to pop 2 monsters. He's gonna banish one, the other gets destroyed, but it doesn't matter, because we have more than enough beat-down damage on the field. It's a thing of beauty. Thank you for watching.